What's up, my people? We are back. It's Monday, obviously. 9 o'clock. All right, so here's what we're doing. I know you guys love the film breakdown session we did on Arkansas, the performance against Arkansas from Georgia's offense. So if someone loves something, if you're following in this industry, loves something, you do your best to give it to them as much as possible without oversaturating the market. I think what we do here is pretty unique to this platform and what I do. So I'm going to bring it to you as much as I humanly possibly can. So as people come in, I'll give you the schedule. Mondays at 9 o'clock, we're going to be breaking down the offense from the previous week. Tuesday, we'll break down the defense. Wednesday, we will, preview the upcoming opponent. This week, it'll be Tennessee. And then Thursday, we'll do a live Q&A. All of these shows will be live streamed just like this, starting at 9 p.m. If you have to come in and out, don't worry. They go up immediately on my YouTube page over there. So most of you guys are watching via the YouTube page. So we appreciate you for being there. So while you're there, subscribe. First of all, man, before we get into anything, I just want to tell you guys how much I appreciate, how much you appreciate this. This is, I could write 1,000 articles, and I have written 1,000 articles, well over 1,000 articles. I crossed over 1,000 mark, a couple months ago over there on dogsdaily.com. I've never received feedback like I did last week during this film session. I've been doing film sessions for a while, but last week was the first one I really sat down and live streamed like that. So I can't thank you guys enough for how much support we've gotten over here. So I'm going to give you more of it. That's how that works. So today we'll kind of be limited on the comments from viewers in terms of taking and accepting them. We'll take a few here and there throughout tonight's film session, but man, to start off, what a performance from Georgia's offense this week against Auburn. I know there were some question marks about what they did in the second half. Some people thinking they got conservative. Look, I'm just going to debunk that right now, even though we're only going to look at the first half tonight because that's where all the great stuff came from. They didn't need to score points in the second half. Auburn's offense did not show any threat of ever scoring the football. So in that case, you just control the football game, get out of there with a good, 3-score victory like they did at home. So with that being said, let's get right into it. I promised, this is obviously the offensive breakdown tonight, but there's something I want you guys to see, and we're going to take we're going to take a look at two clips from the special teams unit, right? Scott Cochran, new special teams coordinator at Georgia. Everybody wants to see what kind of impact he's had. To me, they haven't changed much, right? Georgia's always going to be a football team that requires, some of their more pristine players, some of their top players, even starters, to play special teams. It's what makes them different. It's what makes Kirby Smart a little bit different. But what I've noticed about what Scott Cochran's changed is the personnel. You guys know, if you followed me here on this channel, how big I am into personnel groupings. Paying attention to who's on the field is almost more important than what they're doing on the field, if that makes any sense. So this opening kickoff for Georgia, or kickoff return, and their kickoff return unit, let me read you some of these names that are on the field right now. Nolan Smith, Trayvon Walker, Malik Herring. Those are these three guys right here. So first of all, good luck running 40 yards downfield and hitting those jokers. Quay Walker, Adam Anderson, Chris Smith, Channing Tindall, Amir Speed, and our special teams superstar Prather Hudson. He's going to be on every special teams all year long. That's what he gets paid to do. And then your two kick returners, about Zamir White and Kenny McIntosh. Two pretty good ones, right? But just those names, man, and the bodies. That's what I've noticed about what Scott Cochran's done, and we'll show it to you on the punt team too. These three dudes right here might be the biggest kickoff return guys in those positions in all of college football. You don't see this type of stuff everywhere you go on Saturday evenings and afternoons. And it's resulting into positive gains on kickoffs. Man, how about Auburn? They're even try to get tricky on their kickoffs. Just so extra over there sometimes. But this is a great kickoff return. Look at these three guys: Nolan Smith, Malik Herring, Trayvon Walker. That is the modern. You can't do the picket fence anymore. You can't do the, what do they call it, the wall. You can't build the wall, but you can dang sure put them big jokers out there and get them out in front of your ball carrier. Just playing with speed, playing with athleticism, and putting some extreme size on the football field. All those guys are 6'3 plus back there in the back end. So I just wanted to show you guys that. My note right here says it's a commitment at Georgia to play special teams. If you're committing to Georgia, you're committing to play special teams. All right, first play of the football game. And guys, we're going to go pretty much play by play, series by series, all through the first half. So I'm going to try to keep it right at an hour. We went an hour and 12 minutes last week, and you guys pretty much hung for the entire time. By the way, let me take the time now to let you know, feel free to share this anywhere you want to put it. Anywhere, literally anywhere. Go take it. So let's get into it. First play of the game right here for Georgia on offense. I love this from Trey Hill. Okay, he's got a shade technique over his right shoulder right here, over his snapping hand. Okay, this is extremely hard to do. They're running stretch zone over here to the right, sending Burton in motion and getting everybody out on the edge, trying to secure that edge. Watch Trey Hill right here. I call this losing ground to gain ground. Okay, essentially, if you got a guy in front of you on your right, we want to lose ground and get around him to gain ground and get on that front side shoulder. Watch what Trey Hill does right here. See how he gets behind the line of scrimmage, but he's already got his head in front of that defensive lineman that had him beat based off of alignment. This is extremely hard to do. And then what's he do? He flips his hips back around, sealed. That's a win block right there from number 55. Okay, I love this as well from Warren McClendon and John Fitzpatrick. They're working a double team right here. The tackle and the tight end have this defensive end to this outside linebacker, number 20 right here. Watch what happens. Defensive end goes out. Warren shoves him to John Fitzpatrick, immediately gets his eyes on the linebacker, and boom, gets sealed up on him right there. That is flawless from those two guys. And Fitzpatrick didn't really have a great week last week, but here he is dominating. And this right here, to me, not only was assignments cleaned up, pad level we'll get into, I thought footwork was much better from this offensive line unit. To me, bottom line, this was an effort win from Georgia on the offensive line. Look at Ben Cleveland. Now, I know he won Offensive Lineman of the Week this week, but look at the effort. First play of the game, getting up onto Kenny Britt, I believe it is right there, locking him out. That's Owen Papo, actually. Getting on to Owen Papo, locking him out right here. Watch this big joker shrink this space. This is so hard to do. You guys don't really – I know y'all know he's big, but y'all understand how athletic some of these guys they're blocking are. To shrink that space, get locked on, and then finish with great effort. That's a great play from all involved. Yeah, we know. We know Stetson's a dude. We know. Here we go. We're at 323 is where we're headed. I know I told you every play. We're not going to give it every play. All right. If you've been following me on Twitter lately, you know how I said Warren McClendon, if he keeps playing like this, he's going to be all SEC. This is why. Watch this get off from this defensive end up here. Watch this. Look how much further he is in front of everybody else. Now watch the footwork from McClendon and watch how quickly he stymies this pass rush. Runs him around the hoop, baby. That is an absolute win. You guys may think he's giving it up. Y'all may think he's losing that rep, but I can promise you, when Coach sat in the meeting room on Monday with Stetson Bennett, he probably told him his drop's too deep. Look, he's 8, 10 yards deep at this point. Even if we're taking it's just too deep, right? We should be boom right there. We should be setting up our feet right there, not taking a 5-step drop out of the shotgun. Because what we're doing is we're eliminating those angles that our offensive lineman, that launch point is what we call it, where you're supposed to release the football from. We know that launch point is right there. So right here at the 40-yard line, watch where McClendon ends up running his guy. I bet he ends up running him right here around, that's the 38. I'm not going to say I'm good at this stuff, but I'm pretty good at this stuff, right? So when they're sitting there in the meeting room, I guarantee you Coach Monk is telling them, hey, we got to shorten up that drop a little bit. I also love this from Trey Hill. Okay, I know 2 reps in, I'm on Trey Hill. Look, they're just getting back, right? Got a whole bunch of, it's 3rd and 5. We know Auburn's probably may give us some twists and stunts. How do we compromise for that? We get back off the line of scrimmage. We find out who's pressing our gap, which right now for Trey Hill, it's his left side A gap, okay? And boom, he locks arms. Now watch when he catches this guy leaning, puts him right on his face. And I think we get a back cut from this. No, we don't. Hold on. We don't. But last thing I want to talk about on this play. Stetson's reading the front side safety. He's reading this guy. So when he sees this guy clear out this way, he knows where he's going with the football. Watch his eyes. Boom. See, they just turned this way to the front side safety who's just dipped out of the picture. That's because the front side safety cleared. They're running cover 3, it looks like. And we got a shot. Actually, it turned into cover 2. Just missed it. Sometimes you miss them. Simple as that. Probably just a little giddy, right? Just first series of the game. We're playing Auburn, number 7 at home. My first career start. I know I've been thrown in the fire every once in a while, but my first career start. Hey, let's watch Justin Schaefer here. Sorry, I get caught up. We call this seeking for ribs, right? He sees a full slab of ribs right here. He's going to go try to hit him. Boom. Guy spins out. But those are little things I pick up on. Yeah, just a miss right here. But a great read. And look how quickly he goes through. Watch his head movement. Safety. Boom. Decision out. Ball out. I like that. That's why that guy wins. All right. We're going all the way. Oops, excuse me. Let's go to 526. We're going to show you some more of this special teams personnel. Here's what I'm talking about in the punt, right? Remember last year, if you ever watched Georgia on punt team, they had these 3 big fat jokers sitting in the middle doing what's called personal protecting. And they basically said, all right, we're going to chase this ball down on punt team and tackle that really quick guy with only 7 defenders. We've got a punter who's useless, and we got 3 big old fat linemen out there that are useless. What's Scott Cochran do? He comes in here and says, nah, bump that. We're going to put Azeez Ojulari as a personal protector, and we're going to put Malik Herring as a personal protector. And then we're going to bring Tyson Campbell out here, one of our fastest corners, and we're going to bring Eric Stokes, a world-class sprinter, out here and put him as a gunner. Minor changes. And I'm pretty sure this right here is Nakobe Dean playing punt team as well. Or that's Adam Anderson, actually. Sorry, my eyes are getting a little bad. That's Nakobe at guard. So, again, you want to know what the difference is. The difference is the personnel. He really didn't change much. I mean, he spaced guys out a little bit more, but the difference is the personnel. And look, these guys are just as effective as those big jokers from last year. They can take this shot. They can sit in there and personal protect and be physical. That's what they do for a living. They play defense. Let's get to 12:45. Now, guys, we might have some issues tonight. I didn't have time to cut up the offense and defensive clips. So this is just a full game, and I have to go all the way through them. So we might take questions while we're doing this the rest of the night. But for right now, we're just going to skim through them. All right, first play of the second series, I believe, right here. Got some damn good field position. All right, what are we looking at? Oh, love this. Love this call. We open up the game. We're running heavy inside zone. We're getting some push at the point of attack. What's Auburn start doing? Auburn starts really crowding the box already in the second series. So let's run a little jet sweep to one of our best ball handlers. All right. And we got it licked. I'm telling you, everybody's blocked out there on the edge. Now, what I will tell you is this dude running this football ain't really used to taking handoffs like this because, look, there's an alley. There is an absolute alley right here. If this guy was used to being a ball carrier facing down and reading blocks instead of just being behind everybody already, he would see that John Fitzpatrick's got outside leverage on KJ Britt and Kenny McIntosh has inside leverage on this defender right here. So there's the alley right there. Hit it full steam. Do not do what he's doing right here where, oh, now we're going to break down and let everybody continue to pursue. Because when you do that, now we got 6 or 7 yards. Hit that ball carriers. Absolutely hit it. Once you see an alley, it's going to close quickly. So put your foot in the gas and get down. A good seal block right here from Jermaine Burton. Watch this. It ain't all the most physical in the world, but he does a good job blocking the right man, taking a guy out of the equation. It's just a bloodbath in here in the middle. They're running toss sweep right here, and it is just a bloodbath. Bodies everywhere on the turf. Another look at it. Look how well they sealed this edge. Look at this over here. Darnell Washington with a down block. We're supposed to be, we call this a pin and pull Typically, I would like to see McClendon. Well, I mean, we've got the leverage, right? Let's see if we can get it from the very, very top. Look, we've got leverage right here. This defensive end wants to play outside shade of the tackle. We know the ball's going this way. We know Darnell's down blocking. Hey, perfect time for what we call a pin and pull. Pin him down with the tackle or the tight end and pull McClendon and go see if you can get somebody out there on the edge. Instead, we just end up blocking two guys with one. That's okay. It's still a productive play, but we might have had another free body out there on the edge. Just little things that I'm sure they might clean up next time they run that play. Where we at? 13-20. Very next play. Schaefer is clearly their puller. This is what I saw. I just think they pull Justin Schaefer a whole lot more than they would Ben Cleveland, and rightfully so. I mean, Ben Cleveland's a good athlete. Don't get me wrong, but he's best in a linear motion. He's best doing this, doing this. He's not best doing this. Makes sense? Like he's a big, strong dude. He's best doing big, strong dude things. Justin Schaefer, a lot better of an athlete and a lot more fleet of foot. So what you're going to see here is this is just regular counter, man. This is a play in the playbook as old as time. And again, there are bodies hitting the floor everywhere. Now, I've got a major problem, and you guys will see this throughout tonight. This guy up here at the top of the screen is supposed to be a Blitnikoff Award winner, you know, what do they call it? Finalist, watch list, whatever that terminology is. He don't want to block. Not this year. He did last year. That's for damn sure. If you watched him last year, he blocked his butt off. But he was a freshman trying to earn playing time. Now he's considered all world. Everybody thinks he's gonna be a first-round draft pick, myself included. If he continues to do this stuff, it's not going to end well. Okay, it's not. I'm not saying he's not going to be a top 60, top 70 pick, but if he keeps doing this stuff right here, he's going to cost himself a couple $1 million. Watch this up at the top of the screen. That is absolutely 1,000% unacceptable. Because guess what? Kenny McIntosh, his butt, that's definitely George Pickens right there, ladies and gentlemen. Real caged. That's definitely George Pickens. Anyways, if Kenny breaks his tackle, which he's going to, and we actually got to the play side safety like we're supposed to, we might have a big play. But instead, you're out there doing whatever this is. Whatever this is. It's I'm going to move on before I say something I ain't supposed to. That's the bottom line. That ain't it. The other thing you need to know is this is the second series of the football game, and Kenny McIntosh is in the game taking snaps at running back, not James Cook. So, and that was before Cook got hurt, obviously. They saw something in Kenny McIntosh last week that they liked, and it's this right here. Look, he makes a guy miss early. Boom. Jump cut sack guy. Arm tackle, running through, finishing with physicality, trying to win with effort. I like that a lot from him. 13-49, the very next play. What do we got? All right, I want y'all to check both of these chips from both of these guys, okay? We talked about on my Twitter feed, which, by the way, if you guys aren't following me during football games, I live tweet them just like everybody else. But what I don't do is Georgia just ran for 7 yards around the end. First down, Georgia. George Pickens, 15-yard catch. Oh, Kyrus Jackson, 60-yard. I don't do that, okay? What I'm doing right here, where I'm pointing out things that they're doing, how they're winning football games, I do that on Saturdays too while we're tweeting. So if you want to pick up on things to watch for during football games, this would be one of them. This is one of the things I picked up on very, very early. They struggled mightily last week up front. So what do? They opened the game in 12 personnel, 2 tight ends constantly. Right here, they're in 11 personnel, but they know they struggled a little bit pass blocking. Not a lot. I thought they pass blocked fairly well last week, but still got a young offensive line. Don't really know, or not young, but inexperienced in terms of playing together as one collective unit. This right tackle is getting his first career start, though. So what are you going to do against a pretty decent, or what we thought was decent, Auburn defensive line? You're going to chip. You're going to help these guys out. Watch Fitzpatrick. He's going to get a set of ribs right here. Wham. Watch McIntosh on his checkout up there. He's going to get a set of ribs. And then we take a shot. I think we get a tight here. And I want y'all to watch this, okay? This is why I wish Georgia played primetime on ESPN every Saturday night, because, good God, they get you these end zone cuts. You don't even need the all 22. You got it right here. Watch how quickly and decisively this is done. He's setting him up for a set of ribs. Wham, gets him. And watch McIntosh on his way out. Chips, boom. Everybody's licked up. That ball's thrown a little bit behind him, but I think Stetson was worried about this frontside safety. But I love this little pass protection, helping out your tackle. And McClendon just knows, man. He's so smart, I believe, as a lineman. Look, he's real patient. You're always taught to play with inside leverage out here at the tackle position, but he's even more patient than normal. You know why? Because he knows he's going to get a chip. Boom, I got a chip. Now I'm back into phase. It's just really good. Look at the little hezzy for number 70. Watch him hesitate. Oop, back on it. Back into the kick slide. I'm telling y'all, it's going to be an All-American in one day. I don't know if it's going to be this year, but it's going to be one day. Look how, the other thing I want to point out here, watch Stetson's head the whole time. Frontside safety, frontside linebacker, backside safety. Hit my shot. Guys, it's from this guy. It's boom, 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 ball out. That's why he's winning right now. That's why he is winning right now. All right, this is just a straight up miss right here. But it's from Marcus Rosemi, Jack Saint, excuse me. And I told y'all he was going to be making an appearance tonight. This is the bad appearance. This is the cameo that you don't want. But here's my thing. He sees the corner blitz. He's pointing it out right now. He's saying, Stets, corner blitz. He just forgot to convert his route. He knows it's coming. You got to sit it down in a hitch right now. You got to sit that down, turn around, get your head around. Instead, he runs the little 10-yard out he was supposed to run before the corner blitz, which is what makes it so confusing for me. If you know the blitz is coming, you called the blitz out. Let's probably run the correct route. This is the hard part for young wide receivers. They got to start converting their routes, stuff they're not used to. Typically back in the day at St. Thomas Aquinas, if somebody fired a corner blitz, Marcus is probably just sticking his hand up saying, get me the ball anyways. Now you got to actually convert your routes. It's very, very similar from Jermaine Burton here in a little bit. All right. Set on my Twitter feed. There is a difference between arm talent and arm strength. This is arm talent from Stetson Bennett. But before we get into the throw, because everybody's seen the throw by now. If you don't know what's coming, he's about to roll to his left and just throw a damn dart on the run. But here's what you don't see. Okay, they're walked up all across the line of scrimmage. 1, 2, there's another guy in there. 3, 4, 5, 6. Got 6 guys on the line of scrimmage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a free safety. So there's only 5 guys on the line of scrimmage. Either way, you got to assume all 5 are coming. So what do? I believe you'll see Jamari. Watch Jamari's hand. He's pointing out first. Stetson checks. Now we added a 6th onto the line of scrimmage. Stetson sees it. This is what we talk about when we talk about Ringos and Luckies. Rhinos, Lions, okay? R's, L's, right, left. Football ain't that hard, folks. The communication on football ain't that hard either. You just got to be tuned in and locked in. This is a Ringo call or a Rhino call or a Ronnie call, whatever you want to call it that starts with an R. They're sending everybody right, including the back. Some teams cross phase here. So if they send everybody right, they like to seal the edge with the running back. It appears to me that on these Rhino calls, Georgia's sending the back right for some inordinate reason. Because I guess they think they're getting way too many people over here. So look, everybody checks. Boom. Jamari's pointing at his guy. Dead giveaway. They're in a Rhino call right here. So what does Stetson know? If they know everybody's working this way, what does he know? He knows this joker right here is free. If he comes, he is free. He is mine, if you will. He is called the hot. Well, guess what? He's coming. Boom, bail out immediately. So people are like, how did he know? How did he know he's going to get that much pressure in his face immediately? Well, because he called it a rhino, and he knows who his hot is. He called a Ringo, whatever their protection scheme is called. But you guys, it don't take no special evaluator to tell you that this right here is dominant. This is special. This is arm talent. Now, what is arm talent? This is arm talent. Getting out to your left, moving your whole body to your left, and flicking a ball just like this. Feet in the air, all kind of weird platform. When we talk about platform, we're talking about hips down to the knees, down to the calves, down to the ankles, down to the cleats and the turf. The platform is all kind of jacked up, and he throws a dart. That's arm talent. We're going to show you arm strength here in a little bit, or lack thereof. But anyways, check the protection. It's always important, young quarterbacks. We've got to know where our hots are coming from. We got to get everybody licked up as much as we can. Now, James Cook, that's a oops over there. That's a oops over there. He's got the edge. He's supposed to seal it. He blocks nobody. Just for you. Okay, look, everybody's working right. He's going here. Schaefer all the way down. Trey Hill working out. Cleveland working out. McClendon working out. James Cook supposed to seal the edge. Bennett's got the hot off the edge right here. So, boom, spins out immediately. Throws a dime. Kyrus with inside leverage. I don't know why a lot of teams do this in man-to-man. They play heavy inside leverage from this guy in the slot. I don't know why. I guess because I was told earlier that the sideline is your friend by my boy Blaine Gilmer. I guess he used to coach defense. I've never heard that term. I mean, it's obvious, but when it comes to man-to-man, I've never really heard it. The sideline's your friend from the inside slot defender. But sideline ain't your friend there because he just beat you for 15, 20 yards on the run. Here we go. We're going to 15-52 right here. So, split zone. I love this. This is phenomenal from everybody. I think I love this. Who do I love this from? See, sometimes I can't read my own handwriting. I know what I love. Everybody getting up the linebackers and sealing the front edge. And I know why I love this. Watch Trey Hill. Watch this joker right here. This, y'all, I cannot express how hard this is. And this is complete bias because I played center. It's so hard, especially in the SEC with these nose tackles, to handle true zeros with no help from guards. Georgia pretty much did it all night. Like, they got some help. Trey got some help from guards and combos, but they pretty much just said, all right, Trey, this is your game. Win it or lose it. And by God, he freaking won it. Watch number 55 right here on number 44 in the middle. Now, he takes a gather step. He's got to collect them, if you will. And now it's a fight to finish. Boom. Look at that. I love this. Now, he got some help for some bodies on the ground. We call this a tabletop. If you've ever done this to your friends, it's hilarious because 9 times out of 10, it knocks their breath out of them. It's a tabletop, but he's finishing. That's physicality. That's setting the tone early in the football game. Now, remember when I told y'all Ben Cleveland not the greatest athlete? Watch him. Here he is. He's supposed to be getting to this guy. Watch him redirect. Ooh. Yeah, probably just made for down blocks and solo blocks. But that's okay. Not really made for that second level stuff. But you can still win. You can still win doing all that good stuff. Did we miss the halfback angle? I guess we did. 1646. All right. Staple right here. An absolute staple in Todd Monken's offense. Running back, if you don't have pass protection, if your linebacker doesn't come, he drops into his zone. We're going to run what we call a halfback angle. If you guys remember, some of y'all are Falcons fans. I know they're playing right now, and we got a lot of people right here watching this. So y'all probably aren't watching the game, but you might have it up. There was this guy named Kyle Shanahan that used to coach the offense for Atlanta. He used to run this route all the time to Devontae Freeman. Devontae Freeman had a career year in terms of receptions on this one route right here. All it is you're going to check, or you're going to, sit, wait, check to make sure your backer doesn't come, run out, and then directly back into this void that's going to be created when these linebackers drop into their zones. Now, we've been saying Zamir White's back. This is why. There's the little angle route. Look at all the space. Now, Last year, first of all, last year, I don't think they let him catch this football or even throw this football to him. But he damn sure don't make this guy miss like that. Damn sure doesn't do it. It's just a staple. That's what Monken does with his running backs. I don't know who he picked it up from, but I love it. I mean, that's easy. Stetson going through his reads, knows to get the ball out of his hands. We call this what is it? What did my offense coordinator say? Throw 5 to let your running back get 10, basically. So make the easy throw and then let your running back make people miss and make you look good, basically. Because look, this is a no-yard throw. This ball's completed at the line of scrimmage, and he gets 12 yards. Let your running back do the work. Get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your guys in space that are much better than you. All right, you guys been wanting to see this. We call it, no, this ain't it yet. They get stymied right here. Boom. Physicality all over the place. This is what y'all wanted to see. The Buffalo. I call this the Buffalo package. Why? Because Buffaloes were big. Buffaloes start with a B. Buffalo. Some teams call this heavy. That's not creative enough. We don't call that heavy. What we got here, y'all have already seen it. Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter. Now, what you probably hadn't seen is just how damn good Jordan Davis is at combo blocking. You know why? Because he played guard in high school. But before we get to the back cut, we're just going to watch this guy right here. This is a true freshman playing in his first home game. And this right here, number 1, is Big Cat Bryant, a guy who's probably going to be playing on Sundays. But they probably don't need to watch this tape against Georgia because he did not look good. But all it is this fullback. I wish I had my cursor with me. All you can see is my mouse. I wish I could draw lines for you. He's supposed to ride the butt of the down block is the terminology. Ride the butt of the down block. So basically, when he comes out here, he's supposed to hug Fitz's down block real tight and then insert and knock Big Cat Bryant out this way. And it's exactly what it does. Look how tight he is. Boom. Gets into the inside hip of Big Cat Bryant with great pad level and just pushes him out. That is a 18-year-old man dominating a grown man out there on the edge, inserting his will. Now, here's what I love about this. As a former big guy, you guys, obviously, you can see I'm a big guy. As a former big guy, I know that, and there's the scheme from Kurt. If y'all don't know how good Kurt Herbstreit is, y'all just ain't paying attention. He's the best doing it. I love Chris Collinsworth as well. That's what I want to do for a living. So if anybody watching's got context, let me know. But this is simple design. All they're doing, I know what I was going to say. I love when big guys get in on offense from the defensive line. They play with so much more energy. When you watch them on the sideline, nothing gets them more hyped than this. Nothing gets Jordan Davis more excited than hearing Buffalo or Heavy get called on the sideline. I damn sure can guarantee you Jalen Carter loves this because he gets to play fullback. And I also guarantee you that Jordan Davis' heart flutters just a little bit when he hears this because I know that Todd Monken's got a play design where he's going to catch a football off of this, just like Jalen Carter. Jalen Carter played tight end in high school for people who don't know. So that guy is what we call a athlete. Enough of that. Y'all seen Jumbo enough. We're gonna. I know what I want to see here too. Watch the sheer little shoulder that Jordan Davis gives number 9. So this double team, Fitz and Jordan Davis are blocking this guy to this guy. Okay, this dude I believe is number 9. He ends up firing into C gap right here. Number 9 does actually, and Jordan just gets a right shoulder on him, and his body just goes flying. Watch, poof. He basically blocks 2 with it, with just one shoulder, and just opens up a massive hole. The great thing about Jordan is Jordan played offensive guard in high school. So he knows how to combo block. Either he's been really, really well coached or he's got great retention skills from what he did in high school. All right. We're only through 2 series, folks. Can you believe that? There's a whole lot of knowledge in just 2 series of football. All right. I guess we'll stop and pause for any questions that anybody has. I know you guys have been commenting in and out. But if you want to hit me with some questions, feel free to do so. Also, I can't monetize any of this because of all the ESPN stuff. They own the rights to this. So if you want to hit that super chatter, I would love that. Just a couple of dollars for your boy. All right, here we go. Are we at 23:06? We are. Hey, all I got on my notes right here is peep the backside block from Darnell Washington. This looks like he's lumbering through this. It looks like he's just being real heavy-footed, but this is really, really hard to do. Imagine any other freshman tight end. I don't know very many of them that are asked to do this. Left on the backside tight or the backside seal block by themselves. He's out here all by himself. Jamari Sawyer, Justin Schaefer are working this combo to this backside inside linebacker. Trey Hill and Ben Cleveland are working this combo to the front side inside linebacker that is outside of the box. But watch this. That's what sprung this block. And, of course, I mean, my God, son. This is what I said on Twitter. Ray Lewis couldn't have played linebacker and been successful Saturday against Georgia. This is why right here. Watch this backside combo between Justin Schaefer and Jamari Sawyer. Just watch the movement. Boom. Look, this is perfect young offensive lineman if you're looking at this. We talk about hitting guys where they bend. Where do you bend? You bend in your hips. If I walk up to you and push you in your chest, you're side to side, you're probably not going to move very much. If I push you in your hip's going to open up and your whole body's going to move. Hit them where they bend. It's exactly what Jamari's doing. Look, flat back, right into the hip. Look how much movement. Boom. That guy is caved in completely into the backside inside linebacker. There is nothing you can do right there as an inside linebacker. You can't win. And when you're getting that kind of movement, look, Trey Hill getting up onto the play side inside linebacker where that combo is supposed to go into. Man, when you get this much movement, I mean, it's impossible. It's impossible for those guys to win. Great seal blocks or, leverage blocks out here from Ben Cleveland and Warren McClendon. They get inside leverage on their guys. If this ball really wanted to hit inside B gap right here, where it's supposed to, where the play is designed, it could. But this backside combo block on this, what we call a tray block, this tray block's so daggum good that James Cook has no other choice but to hit it into that backside gap. So what's great about inside zone is really the running back. They're taught to key through the front side guard, the butt of the front side guard on inside zone, and then have their eyes ready for a jump cut backwards. That's why jump cuts are so important in today's game of football, because nobody's really running anything but inside zone nowadays. Inside zone, stretch zone, power, and counter. That's really it. That is the run scheme for all of these football teams nowadays. The mad scientist. I love this guy. If y'all haven't figured out by now, I absolutely love what Todd Monken is doing with this offense so far. Another set of combos right here that are absolutely insane. And y'all aren't going to like it, but I got another Pickens loaf on this. Here we go. Watch the front side up here. Same, very similar play. They're just running it. It's like Novocaine, right? Run it till it works. Putting Trey Hill back on an island by himself. But watch this right here. Watch this combo from 74 and 70. They get two knockdowns right here. It's hard to tell without the back cut. We don't get a back cut here. But just look at the pad level from everybody. Look at the pad level from Jamari Sawyer back here. This is nuts. So, and he ends up falling, but he still crawls, and that guy's 4 yards deep into the linebacker's space. Can't do nothing with that. Look how they've reset the line of scrimmage. Trey, that's a win. I don't care. Y'all see him behind the line of scrimmage? That's a win because he sealed the guy off. He was on a front side shade, and now he's on the backside shade. That's a win right there. Jamari Sawyer getting a knockdown 5 yards downfield. Trey Hill up on the linebacker 4 yards downfield. Ben Cleveland going to push this linebacker onto his face. Warren McClendon's already got his guy on his face. And this is what I don't, when people come to me and they say, man, Brooks, James Cook looked a lot better on Saturday. No, he didn't. And here's why. First guy touches him at 2 yards. That same first guy on an arm tackle tackles him at 6 yards. Okay, what's the point of going and running through what they call the gauntlet? Y'all ever seen that thing with a bunch of like rubber pegs and the running back's got to run through it and it sounds real funny? It's like, and they run through it. Yeah, what's the point of doing all that if we're just going to let arm tacklers tackle us? That's not That ain't it. But here, hey, it doesn't matter. You know why? Because number one is loafing again. Look at this up here. Number one is absolutely loafing, playing soft. If James Cook does break this arm tackle, this dude's making the play unless Cook bounces out. Well, he's probably not gonna. Y'all follow me on Twitter. Y'all know how much I love that dude. I think George Pickens might be the most talented. Let's take AJ Green. No, we can leave AJ Green in the conversation. AJ Green and George Pickens are the two most talented wide receivers to ever wear red and black and play on Saturdays in Athens. The difference, AJ, you didn't have to worry about AJ, period. He showed up, he did his work, he went to class, he blocked, he played with effort, he knew his assignments, he never busted, he played hard, all that good stuff. Pickens plays hard when he knows he's getting the football. Right now. That wasn't true last year. So, and you know what? Maybe he's hurt. Maybe he is. Maybe he's got some type of ailment. But if that's the case, it's hard for me not to watch this and get frustrated with that guy because I know how just how damn good he can be. All right. 2405 is where we're going next. Watch Jamari Sawyer, guys. This is a one-armed pancake block. You talking about uprooting a dude? Watch this over here. Boom. He just lifted that man. And he's on the inside of this combo block. Him and Darnell are working to this inside linebacker. Good God almighty, son. Check out McClendon on the top, too. Watch McClendon on the top. Yes, sir. That right there is a cake. You don't earn these very much in college football. I'm telling you right now. I think I had 42 starts in college. I think I might have had 60 like legitimate pancakes where it's like one-on-one. I just took the dude's soul and put him on his back. Okay, because those other dudes, they were their best player on their high school team too, just like you were. They're all pretty daggum good. When you get stuff like this, this is a true solo block. He got his inside hand and got him with him. We call this collecting and just buried that guy. That's a flat-out win. And this is what I'm talking about Justin Schaefer. To me, he's all or nothing. He's boom or bust as an offensive lineman. Look, back on his face. He's either putting people on the ground or he's on the ground. And to me, that's kind of how I was my first 10 starts in college. I just playing too aggressive. You got to bring your feet with you. And maybe he's worried he doesn't have enough strength, but I don't think that's the case. I just think literally he's just playing too aggressive. We got to bring our hips and our hands and our feet with us everywhere we go. And this really isn't an offensive line study. I'm seeing this comment right here. This is an offensive study, but they ran the ball so damn much in the first half because they were being successful. These guys were dominating the front seven from Auburn, so they ran the football. We're going to get some breakdowns here in a second of some good stuff they did in the pass game, I'm pretty sure. Same thing here on the very next play. We're talking about domination. Everybody's seen this play. It's all over Twitter nowadays. Watch Ben Cleveland we call this a wash. We're not even going to watch the top. We're just going to watch it from the back. This is phenomenal. All right, here it is. So what Auburn ends up doing is they end up stunting right here. This inside 2-eye slants into A-gap. This inside 2-eye slants into A-gap. Somebody had a oops here. Somebody ain't supposed to be doing this. But great job by Trey Hill and Ben Cleveland here. Ben notices the slant and just says, okay, big buddy, I'm going to take you with it. Or I'm going to go with you. I'm just going to take you there. What Trey does is he gets 2 feet in the ground real quick. And what that allows is when this 2-eye slants into his face, he collects him quickly. Watch. Boom. That right there. That's phenomenal work from Trey Hill. But watch Ben Cleveland right here. Ooh. That's just a big joker. If that dude don't break the NFL Combine record for bench press, then I don't know what's happening. McClendon here too. This is so hard. He's working through this to get to this backside inside linebacker who's got all kinds of leverage on him, all kinds of athletic advantages. And watch. Wham, hat on a hat. That right there is phenomenal. And watch the force. Watch Papo's head snap back. Poof. You see this dude's helmet. Yeah. Oh, jetted right past it. What are we looking for here? We're looking for Warren McClendon's awareness. Oh, no, excuse me. We're looking for awareness from Stetson, but a missed touchdown. Okay. Do we get a tight here? We do get a tight cut. So what was I talking about with awareness? Sorry, guys. Most of these notes I take like late at night, and sometimes I don't quite pick them up. Oh, I know what I was talking about. Softy Sharman right here from George Pickens on the drag route. It's 3rd and 2. This is the look. He wants to run this drag right behind the first down marker, but just because he gets a little bit, I'm afraid easy lifestyles. I ain't about to cuss on this thing. This is soft. Watch. And he just shuts the route down. That's not it. And this right here is what makes me think that he might be hurt or something might be nicked up because he's just not playing as physical as he used to be. I know why I put Stetson's awareness. He knows he's got to get this ball out. Look, Zamir's getting rag tossed over there, and he's just got eyes, like eyes in somewhere. He's got eyes in the back of his head. He's just got great awareness. All right, but here's what I love from Monken, and we're going to talk about this a few moments later in the second half or in the second quarter. Watch what this motion does to this defense. Look, this is all eye candy. It's all dressing for what they're about to do. We know, we just saw they're trying to run Kyrus on the dig, or excuse me, we call this a dover, a deep over. Those aren't my words. Those are Kirby's. I picked up that terminology from him, watching the spring game over and over again when I first got the job to cover Georgia. I like that. Deep over, call it a dover, nice and simple. But they're running the dover here from Kyrus, running the drag right here from Pickens. So what are we going to do? We're going to clear that space over there. If we know this is the part of the field we're trying to occupy, why not run motion and get it emptied? Look, all this green grass over here. Literally nobody's over here. So what do? Run heavy play action. Boom. Now Kyrus should have a touchdown. This ball is underthrown. It's thrown behind him. But it's a completion and a 1st and goal. And just great, all in all, great play design. And we're going to see a little bit more from another play that Burton runs in a little while. They run Kyrus Jackson in motion later in the game to hit Burton on a very, very similar play. We're not going to watch these red zone clips, but it's 3 passes inside the 5 on the red zone. That ain't an air raid coordinator. I don't know what the hell is. Air raid. Air raid. He's got air raid principles. He's still going to run the ball out of 12 personnel when he needs to. But when analytics call for him to throw the football, by God, he's going to throw the football. I don't know, Brian. Brian's asking me if I know how to slow it down on YouTube. No, I don't. So if you want to, I can't hide your comment. Damn it. I hope you didn't freeze my stream. I'm just kidding. Man, this thing's jumping tonight. You guys must like this. Do y'all like this? I'm assuming you like it. I know it's a non-auditory audience, so you can't tell me that you like it, but it seems like you like it. Here we go. 36-54 is where we're going to next. So we got to skip a whole 3 and out from Auburn. I think Auburn had 2 first downs in the first half. I can't wait to break into that defense next week. Cog on the wheel. I'm guessing this is what you're talking about. Playback speed. Yeah, I'm not messing with that, bud. Not for how much stuff we got going on. We're trying to move quickly, and I feel like I do a good enough job of explaining what I'm seeing. And if I don't, feel free to let me know. But if we keep messing with that stuff, everything's going to be slow, and then I'm not trying to do that. Let's get to Georgia's offense. That's what we're here for tonight. 36-54. Here we go. What are we looking at here? Oh, we got a second hand involved here from Trey. This is a minor little coaching point. Okay. When we're running combo blocks, okay, let's drop this right quick. Just do a solo shot on me. All right. When we're doing combo blocks, the front side, we talked about front side, back side on combos last night or last Monday. Okay. It's hard to do this. Front side, back side. The front side guy is supposed to keep one arm free the whole time. Okay. Why? Keep your chest square, one arm free. So when the linebacker does come, we've got a square chest to swallow up and get two hands on that linebacker. Okay. Trey Hill here is the front side of the combo block. So what does that mean? It means he's got to keep his shoulders square. See how our shoulders are turned right here from Trey? Excuse me. Clicked it one too many times. See how our shoulders are turned? He got that second hand involved. We can't do that because now what happens is Kenny Britt's going to fill right off your butt and make this tackle. And boom, when you turn around, you're too late. We got to keep our shoulders square. Minor coaching point. I know all you guys don't play offensive line, but somebody in this massive stream tonight might play offensive line. And their coach probably screams at this same stuff during practice. Got to keep our shoulders square. There's an offensive lineman. There he is. He used the flipper terminology. Or the post if you're a big dog. Taylor Long plays offensive line. I like you, Taylor Long. You can hop on my streams anytime. See, I can't tell the common folk what a flipper or a post arm is. They'll look at me like I'm, scratching my head. Or they'll look at me scratching their head, excuse me. All right, 37-37. This is the same exact play, I believe. Hold on. No. 3rd and 4. This is a staple in the quote-unquote air raid. It's just a staple in passing schemes nowadays. It's called mesh. Anybody raise your hand if you ever play NCAA Madden. Mesh is a concept where two guys do this. There's a of the guys over the ball. Here's the hard part about playing wide receiver in college. You've got to identify man coverage and zone coverage post snap. So when the ball's snapped, you've got to know what you've got in front of you. That way you can either sit down, in this case, like Kyrus does, or you can continue your route against man coverage. So all they're doing is they're crossing John Fitzpatrick, Kyrus Jackson, hitting, I think this is Demetrius Robinson or Jermaine Burton, either way, sending him straight through the zone to take eyes with him, which it does. Boom. Did you see the linebacker go with Jermaine Burton? You probably didn't, but he's gone now. And look, Kyrus is just going to sit down. Boom, stop. He doesn't want to run too far into this linebacker or this corner that's playing his zone, and he wants to show his chest to his quarterback, be a big target. Now, here's the difference. This is what makes Kyrus Jackson so damn good. He catches this ball at the, what's that, the 26-yard line, right at the sticks. All right, remember that, the 26-yard line. He's tackled at the 39. Yeah, like 14 yards after the catch right there. That right, I mean, what are you going to do? Look how many guys he made miss. That ain't the quarterback. That's number 10 making a play. Now, it's the quarterback getting the ball out on time. I'll tell you that much. I'm telling you guys. Y'all going to be on the Warren McClendon fan bus, too. I'm going to get everybody on that one. He over there stonewalling mofos. All right, 38-32 is where we're going next. Remember when I told you they're going to do the very same thing, but next time run it to Jermaine Burton? This is it. This is the very same clip. Remember last time they ran Burton in motion and hit, they had Pickens on the drag and Kyrus Jackson on the deep over. Well, now they're going to run Kyrus on the motion and have Fitz, I believe, run the little drag and try to hit Burton on the deep over while Pickens runs straight down the field. I believe, if I remember this correctly from last night. Actually, they kept Fitz in the block. It's a 7-man protection. Watch it from the tight cut. Okay, he's in motion. This safety now that was in the middle of the field now has to run that way. This safety is now overcompensating to try to get to the middle of the field, and he stays Pickens into his zone, and Burton's got one-on-one with a guy trailing him. Y'all want to see play design? That's play design. That's how you get guys wide open into open grass. That's, to me, like when I watch these guys, these offensive coordinators, the Kyle Shanahans, the Todd Munkins of the world, even for the most part, Lincoln Riley, what they do best is manipulate zones and man coverages to get guys the ball wide open and in runnable situations, right? This is a runnable situation. If he catches this football cleanly, he's likely to run up the field. Now, the ball, again, I mean, it's a ball. It's not a great ball. See that ball's on his left shoulder? Now, that's a daggum hot take, Brent Wilson. That's a hot take. I'm not there yet. But you get it. Great play design. And it's nothing. They haven't really opened up the playbook that much. It's a reiteration on what they ran earlier to Kearis Jackson, just with a little bit different scheme on top of it. 40-16 is where we're going next. What are we talking about here? Trey Hill, my God. That's all I got on my notes. Trey Hill, my God. What did he do? Oh, yeah. Finish. Watch 55 the whole snap, and then I want to show you Marcus Rosemi. Watch 55 right here. See how you can still see his helmet? He's got that front side arm free. He's posting hard on that inside, that front side of that combo block. But now, boom, we've engaged with the linebacker. You see his arms right there on the linebacker, and watch the finish. Watch the finish. Boom. You think that guy wants to play Trey Hill anytime soon? Probably not. Who's the last guy to get up off the field? This guy. Because Trey Hill's laying his big old belly on him. I love that. But I also love this at the top. We talk about Pickens blocking like he wanted to play football last year. This dude at the top of the screen is doing exactly that. Watch it. Boom. Talk about getting off the football. Watch this. Getting right into that guy's chest. Now, he's got his eyes inside because he doesn't know what's happening. He thinks there's a ball coming. He's trying to stay with outside leverage. But to me, that looks like a guy who's trying to block. That looks like a guy who's playing with effort. I still haven't seen it from number one. I don't know if we're going to see it at all this year from number one. I'm hoping, but I don't know. All right, 52 or 42-26. Stetson gets absolutely lit up, and I'm going to show you why. Oh, wait. No, we already got it. 42-26, 42-26. All right. So, I'm going to tell you a little something about pass blocking schemes. Do we get a tight here? We do get a tight. Let's just skip right ahead and go to the tight. Here we go. All right. So here's what's happening. We got a man. It's basically big on big, I would imagine. Trey's got this guy. Justin Schaefer is locked up here. Jamari Sawyer is locked up here. These two are responsible for these two, which means the back's responsible for number 9 right here. So what ends up happening? Kenny, for some reason, goes to immediately check out. He immediately goes to become the hot out of the backfield, when in reality, I mean, dude, your eyes are there. He's looking right at him. We've got to insert into this hole, this massive hole that they've left for you to get in there and not allow that to happen to our quarterback. You just got to be, I mean, you got to be a little more patient. Or you know what? Maybe this is just a really, really good design blitz from Auburn, and Kenny was supposed to be outside chipping because it looks to me like he's working to the ribs right here too. See what I'm saying? He's trying, it's a bad chip, but he's trying to give his tackle a chip. But what ends up happening is they take this 3 technique, spike him right across Justin Schaefer's face, and just wall everything down this way, and you'll see how big of a hole it creates. I mean, hell, I can make a sack right there. That's a big hit, man. Sometimes you just give those up. I don't know why they're showing Pickens, but we can try to avoid them as best we can. And more play design. We want to get Pickens the ball, right? Pickens wants the ball, so we can get him involved so he'll actually do something. What we're going to do now, Kirk's one of the best in the game doing this. He sees jet motion. He sees the safety move during live action, and he knows that they're taking a shot. Okay, watch him. I'm not even going to claim this one as mine. This is all Kirk, but it ain't hard to see. Watch the tight. He's going to circle him. See the guy moving? He just circled him. We take a nice shot. Easy one-on-one situations, but again, it's play design from your offensive coordinator. We know we're going to get safety rotation. We know we want to take a one-on-one shot, get the safety out of the picture. Easy money. All right, my favorite play of the night right here, and it ain't even on offense. My favorite play of the night right here. Marcus Rosemi-Jack Saint is an absolute man. Now, look, I interviewed this kid in high school before he committed to Georgia, and I was talking to him about Georgia, and I said, Marcus, now you know if you commit to Georgia and you end up there, you're going to have to play special teams. Have you ever played special teams? No, sir, I haven't. When's the last time you made a tackle? He couldn't remember. I said, when's the last time you played defense? He told me, well, they used to insert me, kind of like Julio Jones on, late prevent situations where the opposing team's down a bunch of points and they're trying to throw Hail Marys. That's what they would do. Look, just watch this. I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to point out where he is and just tell me if this guy wants to play special teams, if he wants to. Watch this. I mean, now I'm going to talk through it. If you ain't seen it, he's about to blow this dude up. Boom. And then he's going to go make the daggum tackle on Tank Bigsby, another freshman. I absolutely love this. When Kirby Smart is sitting in on Monday talking about we need more guys to buy in. We need more guys to buy in. We need more guys to buy in. This is what he's talking about right here. I think YouTube shut me down. In that case, I'm sorry, guys. We'll see you guys next time.